For years, there has been the debate whether or not the shot clock should be implemented in high school basketball. Well, as of yesterday, the IHSA has decided to bring the shot clock to Illinois for the 2026 basketball season. We take a closer look for tonight's Sports in Focus. The time's expired on the shot clock debate in Illinois. The IHSA will be bringing the new format to the hardwood for the 2026 season.
Obviously, the pace of play is going to be affected by the 35-second clock, so I think it's good for the game. Those players that are thinking to either want to or going to play at the next level, it's the way that college ball is being played, so I think it's a good thing.
Southeastern head coach Brandon Gooding doesn't think the shot clock will change much, but will force teams to be more efficient.
I think the shot's going to change some things. I think for us, I don't know about. But for the most part, the shot clock's going to be what it is. Teams that take forever with the ball aren't going to be able to do that anymore. The end of the game's going to change a little bit. Your time management, those types of things are going to change for you.
Camp Point head coach James Barnett is intrigued by the new addition, but hopes his players can get more opportunities with the shot clock before it gets added.
Having it in tournaments would definitely be an advantage, maybe trying to find some shootouts, and then definitely probably working on it over the summer, because it's just going to take time. It's something new, so anytime you throw in something new, you have to work at it in order to get good at it.
Not only will the players need to get used to the new shot clock, but referees all over the state will need to get a better feel for the added feature during games.
Sure, yeah. More that we can implement, the score table is going to change because they're going to have a 35-second monitor, so that the referee crews will certainly have to train to the 35-second clock and all the mechanics that go with that.
Along with the shot clock, the IHSA also proposed a new two-day state format that would guarantee all teams competing at state a full weekend experience.